I have brought the new topic in front of you. Today we are going to see that how you can estimate the pharmacokinetic parameters of a drug given orally. Okay, if you refer our earlier videos, over there I have mentioned that how you can estimate the pharmacokinetic parameters after given in intravenous bolus form or intravenous infusion forms. Okay, so now you can see we have basic block diagram for orally given drugs that I have already described in my first video. Now it is an XA is a drug at absorption site, Ka is an absorption rate constant, X is the amount of drug present in the body, and then it is eliminated by the help of, majorly by the help of kidney, but other than kidney there are other sources of elimination as well. So that's why I have differentiated these two elimination. K small e, it is when a drug eliminated via kidney, and K capital E, it is an overall elimination rate constant. Okay, and XU, the drug going to urine. Over here we must understand we measured the drug which is unchanged form. Okay, in this case, if we, because there are process known as urinary excretion data, urinary excretion data analysis. In that case we may go for analysis of urine to estimate the unchanged form of drug. Okay, now how to estimate the pharmacokinetic parameters orally given? See, dx dt is equal to kxa minus kex, that I have already discussed. After integration you get this equation C. Now why C? Because Vd into C is x. There is no x in the there is no C in the equation. So C came, is nothing but we have broke that x is into Vd into C. Okay, that's why C have come over here. K upon Ka minus Ke. Why Ka and Ke? Because the drug is getting absorbed. Okay, it is reaching to a peak plasma concentration at a time known as Tmax, and also it is getting eliminated. Okay, it is getting eliminated with the help of elimination rate constant. So there are two phenomena involved over here. So one thing is your absorption, another thing is your excretion. Okay, Ka upon K minus Ke, then F into X naught. F is bioavailability. In next video I will discuss how to measure bioavailability. X naught is the dose, Vd is volume of distribution, into e raised to minus Ket minus e raised to minus Kat. That is very important to understand. Now if you consider this entire parameter, entire term A, okay, so this equation looks very simple, and this is a first exponential form of a drug given orally. We have seen the exponential form for IV bolus, IV infusion even. So over here it is an exponential for the drug given orally. Now after this, the first parameter is determination of Ke. Okay, now we can determine the Ke by the help of IV bolus. If you see this graph, right, this graph indicate IV bolus. Now over here we are not giving this drug in IV form, so it is orally given. So in that case we have to see this particular graph. This graph is not for the orally given, this is the orally given drug. Now how to calculate Ke in that case? Now if we want to estimate drug, this is the determination of Ke from the urinary excretion data. Okay, urinary excretion data. Now how we can analyze? See, if we want to measure XU, that is dXU upon dt is equal to, then we can only consider Ke because it is through urine, through kidney. So Ke into X, K into X. So this becomes the first derivative equation. Okay, dXU dt is equal to K into X, and X is equal to, from IV bolus we already have seen, X is equal to X naught is equal to E raised to minus Kat. This is the combination we are using the IV bolus equation in urinary excretion data. Now after this, putting the value of X, we get this equation. You see dXU dt Ke Xk, instead of X we are putting X naught into E raised to minus K. Now after putting this, if we want to integrate this equation, if we want to integrate, then what we will get? I'll show you. After integration, you get xu is equal to ke x naught upon ke into 1 minus, e raised to minus ket, So this is your after integration you will get this form. This is after integration. Okay, xu is equal to ke x naught. So this is the integration after urinary excretion data analysis, right? Now, in this case, if you see, this is absorption at peak, Cmax. Now, this is the phase where drug is getting eliminated from the body. Now, after 6 to 7 biological half-life, the elimination tends to 0 because the elimination is almost getting completed. So that's why after 6 to 7 biological half-life, I have written E is Ke infinity. After 6 to 7 biological half-life, we can consider this sign as infinity. We assume that e raised to minus ke is equal to 0. Okay. At that time, the cumulative drug concentration in the urine. You remember this xu. This is nothing but cumulative drug concentration in urine. Okay. Now, after 6 to 7 biological half-life, the amount of drug present in the kidney known as xu infinity. Okay, that xu infinity become this like this. How? If you see, this particular thing becomes 0. Okay, over here. Sorry, this particular e raised to minus ket becomes 0. Okay. So if this becomes 0, so xu at that time is considered as xu infinity. So xu infinity is equal to ke into x naught upon k, right? This become the equation after 6 to 7 biological half-life. Now, can I substitute now in this particular equation, this ke into x naught upon ke is equal to xu infinity. Of course, I can write xu is equal to xu infinity, okay, because this is the term only applicable for xu infinity into 1 minus e raised to minus ket. Now, if you consider this is almost like your steady state kind of equation, C is equal to CSS, into 1 minus k e raised to minus ket, this kind of equation. So, over here, if I consider this in a logarithmic form, so what logarithmic form I get? Log in bracket xu infinity minus xu, okay, is equal to log xu infinity minus ket upon 2.303. This is now the logarithmic form of urinary excretion data analysis. So through this data, I know xu infinity, I know xu. So I can find it out ke value after the time t. So that's why I use this equation to estimate the ke of a drug which is given orally. Okay.